Imagine this. You're already running late for work. You grab your keys, jump into your car, turn the key, and nothing happens. Just a weak click. Maybe a few flashing dashboard lights. Maybe complete silence. Now you're stuck. You're calling for a jump start. You're missing appointments. And worst of all, you have absolutely no idea why it happened. But here's the scary part. In many cases, your car gives you warning signs days or even weeks before the battery finally dies. Most drivers miss them entirely. And that mistake can cost you hundreds. Recovery fees, towing charges, a replacement battery, maybe a whole afternoon of your life gone. Today, I'm going to walk you through the 6 most common reasons your car battery dies overnight. And one of them is so sneaky that even experienced mechanics sometimes miss it. More importantly, I'll show you how to spot the warning signs early before you end up stranded on your driveway at the worst possible moment. And number 4, that one catches thousands of drivers every single year. You'll want to check yours tonight. Before you assume you need a new battery, watch this all the way through. You could save yourself a lot of money. Welcome to Hayes Auto's Insight, where we help everyday drivers understand their cars without the confusing jargon. Let's get into it. Number 1. Parasitic drain. Your car uses a tiny amount of power, even when it's switched off, for things like your alarm, your clock, your central locking. That's completely normal. That's not what we're talking about. A parasitic drain is when something is drawing power that shouldn't be. A faulty interior light that stays on. An aftermarket accessory wired badly. A dodgy relay stuck in the on position. Think about it. If your boot light doesn't switch off properly, your battery is quietly being drained every single night while your car sits on the driveway. A quick check. Sit in your car at night with all the lights off. Can you see any glow inside the car? Any light under the bonnet when you open it? If yes, that's your culprit. A mechanic can also do a parasitic draw test with a multimeter in minutes. Fix it early. Left unchecked, even a small drain will kill a healthy battery within a week. Right before number 2, do me a favor. If your boot light popped into your head just now, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the notification bell. Because number 4, that one has genuinely blindsided people who thought they knew their car inside out. You'll want to be here for it. Number 2, your battery might just be old. The average car battery lasts between 3 and 5 years. After that, it starts losing its ability to hold a charge properly. Not all at once. It creeps up on you. One day it starts fine. The next day, slightly slower. Then one cold morning, nothing. Most modern cars can tell you the battery health through a diagnostics reader. Any good garage will check it for free in under 5 minutes. If your battery is over 4 years old and you've never had it tested, go get it checked this week. Here's the thing people don't realize. A battery can test fine on a warm summer day and completely fail on a cold January morning. Temperature reveals the weakness. Which brings me nicely to number 4, stick with me. Number 3, alternator fault. Number 3 is one of the most misdiagnosed problems in motoring. And it catches people out because they blame the battery, when the battery is completely innocent. The alternator is what recharges your battery while the engine is running. If it starts to fail, your battery never gets properly topped up. So every morning, you're starting with a little less than the day before. Until one day, there's not enough left to start the car. The warning signs: dashboard battery warning light, dimming headlights when idling, electronics behaving strangely, or a battery that needs jump starting repeatedly, even though it's been replaced recently. If you've bought a brand new battery and it keeps going flat, your alternator is the prime suspect. I've seen people buy their second or third new battery before someone finally checks the alternator. Don't make that mistake. Get the charging system tested. It's quick and inexpensive. Number 4, extreme temperature damage. And here it is, number 4, the one that catches thousands of drivers every year: temperature, both hot and cold. Most people know that cold weather is hard on batteries. And it is. The chemical reaction inside a battery slows right down in freezing temperatures, which dramatically reduces its ability to deliver power. That's why batteries fail on cold mornings. But here's what most people don't know. The damage often happens in the summer. Heat causes the fluid inside the battery to evaporate and degrades the internal plates. So your battery gets damaged all summer long, silently. And then the first cold morning of autumn, it gives up. That's why so many people say it was fine all summer. Yes, it was struggling all summer. The cold just revealed it. If you park outside year-round, your battery is under more stress than you think. Check it before winter, not after the first cold snap. A thermal battery blanket is also a cheap and underrated solution if you're in a particularly cold area. Worth knowing. Number 5. Short journeys. Number 5 is one that surprises a lot of people, especially those who drive mostly around town. If most of your drives are short, popping to the shops, school runs, quick commutes, your alternator may not have enough time to fully recharge the battery after each cold start. Starting the engine takes a big burst of energy from the battery. It then needs time at driving speed to recover that energy via the alternator. If you're only driving for 5 minutes at a time, it never fully recovers. The fix is simple. Once a week or fortnight, take a 20 to 30-minute drive at a consistent speed. Dual carriageway or a good A road is ideal. It gives the alternator time to do its job properly and keeps the battery in good health. Think of it as a mini workout for your car. Alternatively, a smart trickle charger connected overnight every few weeks will do the same job. They're inexpensive and genuinely extend battery life. Number 6. Corroded or loose terminals. Number 6, and this one you can check yourself in about 60 seconds. Corroded or loose battery terminals. This is genuinely one of the most overlooked causes of battery problems, and it's also one of the easiest to fix. Corrosion builds up on the metal terminals where the battery cables connect. It looks like a white or blue-green powdery crust. Even a thin layer of corrosion creates resistance in the electrical connection. That means power can't flow properly. You might get a car that starts fine one day and then refuses the next. Not because the battery is dead, but because the connection is poor. Frustrating and totally avoidable. Pop the bonnet, locate the battery, and take a look at the two terminals. If you can see any white or blue-green buildup that needs sorting, a mix of baking soda and water, an old toothbrush, and 5 minutes of your time will clean it right up. Then reconnect firmly. Job done. If the terminal clamps feel loose or wobbly at all, tighten them. That loose connection is costing you reliability every single journey. Right. So now you know the 6. Let me give you a quick 60-second battery audit you can do right now or tonight when you get home. 1. Check for any lights left on inside the car. Glove box, boot, interior. 2. Open the bonnet and look at those battery terminals. Any white or blue-green crust. Clean them. 3. Think about your battery's age. Over 4 years, book a free battery test at a local garage this week. 4. If your battery warning light has come on, even briefly, get the charging system checked. Don't ignore it. 5. Think about your driving habits. All short trips? Plan a longer drive this weekend. 6. If you've replaced the battery more than once in the last year, go straight to an alternator check. That is your problem. Do all 6 of those, and you've just dramatically reduced your chances of being left stranded. Genuinely. That's 5 minutes that could save you hours of frustration. I've put a free printable version of that checklist in the pinned comment below. Go grab it, stick it in your glove box. You'll thank yourself later. Look, car batteries fail. It happens. But in most cases, they don't fail without warning. They give you signals, and now you know what to look for. The difference between a driver who gets stranded and one who doesn't isn't luck. It's just knowing what to check and when to check it. That's exactly what this channel is here for. No jargon, no scaremongering, just practical stuff that actually helps you look after your car. If your car has been a bit unreliable lately and you're not sure whether it's the battery or something else entirely, I've got a video right here that walks you through the 5 most common reasons cars fail to start, including problems that have nothing to do with the battery at all. Go and watch that next. I think you'll find it really useful. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do it now. New videos every week, all designed to save you money and help you understand your car better.